When it comes to flip properties, they're not all created equal. And in fact, there are 3 red flags for me personally with a flip property that will absolutely be a no when it comes time to make an offer. Stay tuned in this video and I'm going to share what those are. My name is Amber Miller, and for the past 15 years, I've been buying, renovating, and selling houses, otherwise known as flipping. I am a real estate licensed agent. I also participate in the renovation, oversee the project management and design of these properties. And so today I'm going to share the 3 red flags with properties that will keep me from putting an offer in. Now, I know there's people who say a deal is a deal. If you get it cheap enough, it can always work out. And while those are true, I don't want to be an exception to a rule. I want to go confidently into a project knowing that I have the best opportunity, not only to sell that property quickly, to attract a lot of buyers and potentially multiple offers, but for it to be profitable. So here's 3 things that are an automatic no for me when it comes to a flip property. Number 1, a high traffic area. And I'm not just talking about like an intersection. I'm talking about a busy street. Because unfortunately, no matter how beautiful you decide to renovate and design that interior, someone is still going to have to be okay with that exterior situation about having a lot of traffic that might not be desirable, but they aren't going to be able to do anything about it. It is something that is fundamentally part of that property and you can't change it. So no matter how beautiful the finishes are inside, houses that are on those busy streets tend to get less traffic, less offers, and less of the percentage price of initial listing price. So I don't take gambles like that. I'm going to pass on that property. Number 2, any type of top property that has a structural issue. Now, a lot of times these aren't disclosed, especially when you're buying properties that are as is. They may be in a state, they may be a foreclosure, but oftentimes these structural issues are really evident even just from walking through the property. I've been in homes where you can visibly tell that the floors are not even, where if you literally drop something in the corner of it, you would see that it would go to the middle and just kind of settle. I have seen homes where I walked up a flight of stairs and I could tell visibly that the stairs were crooked. I've been in basements where I have seen bowing walls, exterior walls that are partially below grade. None of those are easy fixes, and none of those are things that I want to take on as part of a renovation budget, because they could exponentially increase that number, which then will translate to either I have to charge more for my ARV when I go to sell the property, which if it's not supported by comparable sales could be a bust, or I have to negotiate significantly off the purchase price, which you could always be beat by another buyer, or somebody else might be willing to overlook those items. So for me, those are another type of property where there is just a pass for me. And number 3 is going to be a bit controversial, I'm sure. And if you've had this experience, I would love to hear about it in the comments. Neighboring properties. I have tried to talk myself out of the impact of a neighbor with a lot of personal belongings in their yard. One time, and it was a long time ago. We had a house that we flipped, put it on the market, had a neighbor next door who had a real lack of storage and had everything loaded up against their fence and their house in their backyard, and it was visible from every window in the house I was flipping. I went over there, we offered them gift cards, we offered them our dumpster, we offered our crew to help clean up the yard. They declined all of it. And ultimately, that house took almost 2.5 months to secure an offer, and every comment we got on the feedback from the showing agents was the neighbor. So don't try to talk yourself out of the importance of a neighbor and how the impact or benefit of those neighboring homes can really help either attract or deter from your property. I hope these tips were helpful as I talk about the 3 red flags that cause me to pass on any flip property. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video with somebody else that you may know who is looking for a flip property. And until next time, bye for now.